Good morning, beautiful people. It's another day, it's another video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Iris, and I share information on freelance writing opportunities, traveling as a digital nomad, and opportunities of growth. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon so that you get a notification whenever I post a video like this. So let's hop in. Today we're going to talk about 4 to 5 websites that will pay you $1,000 plus per article. So our first website is MIT Technology Review. As the name suggests, it's a technology website, writing about technology and all that. So here, this page talks about how to pitch MIT Technology Review. So remember, before you before you write for a specific websites or publications, you have to send their editors a pitch. And a pitch consists of the heading of the story or the title of the story that you are suggesting to write about, what it's about, and a little bit about yourself, who you are, and remember to attach any samples that you might have. Your pitch should be 150 to 200 words. However, what you include in your pitch depends on what has been stated out in the how to pitch guidelines on the specific website or publication. Yeah, so before anything else, make sure you go through the how to pitch guidelines carefully, and it has to be, write them down if you have to write them down word by word, because remember, writing for publications needs you to be patient. It also needs you to take your time, go through the site, read articles on the platform, so that you have a feel of the type of articles that are published on the website, and make sure that it's something that you can write about. So that boils down to your niche. If you're not in the technology niche, don't pitch to MIT. Just find sites that will pay you to write in the specific niche that you have ventured into. It can be finance, food blogging, it can be parenting, it can be politics, health, and all that. You can check information on how to find sites that will pay you, uh, particularly in the niche that you're into. In the previous video on this channel, I'll link it in the description. So let's get into the articles, the payment rates, and how to send your pitch on MIT Technology Review. So as indicated on here, read about what is an MIT Technology Review story, what it's all about. And down here, you find that it's indicated the type of stories that they commission. So they commission news stories, analysis pieces, and features. Also, it's indicated how long these pieces should be. So next is what makes a good MIT Technology Review pitch. So this is very important, especially when you're sending your pitch to the editor via email. So this is the part that tells you what to include in the pitch, because constituents of your pitch are specific to the different websites that you're pitching to, because that is what is appealing to the editor. That is one of the things that will make the editor to read through your pitch, and this is what also prompts them to reply immediately or a text sometime before they reply. So this part is very, very important. And don't be in a hurry to like craft the pitch and send it and start writing and all that. You have to wait for the editor to get back to you. And once you get a feedback, you'll know what to do. Feedback might be a yes, a no, or this is okay, but we have to make some changes, because our editors are sometimes when your title or there's some improvements that they feel you should include in your pitch. They usually give guidelines on the different tweaks that you're supposed to make. So as a good writer, you have to be open to this, because this is what compels you and pushes you to continue growing in your writing journey. Yeah, down here, there's something about news and analysis stories. You have to read through that if you're going to submit a news and an analysis story, sorry, pitch, features and essays. And then down here is information on the rates. So they pay from $1 to $2 per word, depending on the experience level of the reporter. So this is also a good gig for anyone who has done reporting before. You're either in the journalism field and you're well versed in the IT field or the technology field. This is critical info for you, because if you can speak, if you can report on stories, you can write them down, because that is one of the ways that you grow as a freelance writer. If you feel that you can't type something down, speak it. Speak that specific thing and write it. Speak about something and just write what you have spoken. Or you can speak about something as you type, like Google voice typing or something. Yeah, Google voice typing. And then there's critical information of where to pitch. There's an email there. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the editor email. And then please be sure to include pitch in the subject line of your email, so that your email does not fall into the spam folder or get lost in the inbox of the editor. So that's all about MIT Technology Review. Send your pictures if this is something that you might be interested in, and please do it immediately, because some of these publications have deadlines. So our second site is called audubon.org. Audubon.org is a site that accepts submissions from freelance writers. It is critical that you read what the site is about. So down here it says birds tell us to act on climate. So this means that the site is interested in articles related to birds, photography, advocacy, journalism, and all that. So to get a full information, you have to read everything that is on this page on how to pitch stories to Audubon. So if you're a photography person, you maybe take pictures of birds, you're interested in climate and how birds have affect climate and all that, what birds tell us about climate and all that, be sure to try this out. Here is information on the kinds of stories that Audubon assigns to freelancers. So I read that through so that it gives you a sneak peek of to how long the articles should be, how you should structure them, and all that. And then here is critical information on what makes a good Audubon article. Yeah, this is very interesting, and you have to actually read this for you to nail it on writing the article and getting it accepted. Remember, writing for different sites or publications is for the purpose of editors accepting your pitch, you writing the article, and then after that, the editor will either accept to publish it if it's up to the required standards. And if it's not up to the required standards, they can either tell you to do a bit of corrections, or give you ask you to give suggestions on a topic change, or tell you to try next time. So above all, be ready for all this, and always remember to pray over everything that you do, because I believe in everything that we do, it is God that guides us to perfect things, because He has given us that. He has given us the ability to nail on everything that we set our eyes to do. So when you scroll down here, how do you pay for freelance pieces? So here's info on the payment rates, so you can read through. And it's very interesting because a 6-page story in print starts at $2,500 project fee and rise from there. So if you are someone who's into this, take this opportunity by the horn and pin it down for your advantage. What kinds of content don't we accept, or don't you accept? We don't accept poetry, fiction, pre-written articles, or op-eds. So you can just go through everything so that you have a wind of what you're supposed to write on and all that. I'm actually going through this with you so that everything is clear. I don't want you to have issues when you're going to like write your pitch and all that. But remember, your writing has to be extremely good. I don't know if that's the correct word to use. That's why I advise you to take time, because you are doing this for the first time will be uncomfortable, but you have to nail it on the first, second, third time, because when you get to write very good pieces, the editors will now they might ask for a continuous working relationship of 2 or 3 articles per month, or depending on the agreement that you guys have. So our next site is National Geographic. So how to write for National Geographic. There is information on what to consider before you pitch. You have to search for the topic. There is guidance on how to search for the topic, so that you know if it has ever been published on the site. So they accept articles on animals. Here is a list of what they are looking for. Articles on environment, history and culture, kids and family, sorry, science, travel, and here's a link on how to submit your travel pitches. And with regards to payment rates, refer to this tweet from Starlight Williams. The tweet says, looking for spring travel stories with a superlative and timely hook, leaning away from people, company profiles, galleries, and all that. The rate is 800 to 1000, depending on clips. If you love this info so far, if the content is has proved to be informational and useful, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and share so that others can also get the information and take advantage of these gigs or opportunities. So our next site is Outrider. Here are the writer guidelines. Outrider supports multimedia storytelling about nuclear issues and climate change. So if you're into this, take this by the horn and do your thing. Do what you have to do. Our style isn't dry or academic. We want stories illustrating human impacts or explaining an issue related to nuclear risk or climate change. Above all, we'll tell stories that make a difference on the reader, public opinion, or policy. So here's a list of favorite pieces. You can read through them and more pieces, as I said earlier, so that you have a feel of what of the voice of the articles that they publish, how they are structured, and all that. Here's a pitch guide. So there's a link to pitch them a story with a compelling SEO friendly headline. I know that you're aware of what SEO can do. So here is the word count. It's 1,000 to 1,200 words, but they're open to pitches out of that range. The standard rate is $1,000 per story. So guys, if this is something that you can do, fill the form or send your email to adams@andy@rider.org. We're eager to hear from you. So guys, this is a critical opportunity for you as a freelance writer. And if you have any questions, please type them down below the comments, and I'll be glad to answer every comment that I get down there, because I want you guys to take on this. And I'm happy when you grow your writing skills. I'm happy when you make money. I am so happy when you learn all this.